After years of trying to have a baby, a couple from Costa Rica says they finally had their perfect baby boy.
But just days after he was born, doctors told them he needed a life-saving heart surgery. The only problem, they'd have to leave the country. Janelle Bluda has their story on how they made it to Houston.
Well, just days after that perfect baby boy was born, his parents were told he wouldn't survive if he stayed in Costa Rica. So they say they moved mountains to get here to Houston, and the world stepped up to help. At 7 pounds 15 ounces, little Arturo was the miracle they'd been waiting for. Catherine Castro and her husband Jorge had tried for nearly 5 years to have a baby, and finally, November 17th, they got Arturo.
Everything was perfect. I mean, the C-section was great. The baby came out strong.
They took him home the next day, but a few days later, his doctor noticed a heart murmur, so he sent them to a cardiologist.
That's when the nightmare started.
That's where they got the news they never expected.
That he had this serious, severe heart disease condition.
The condition meant Arturo needed heart surgery immediately.
But the bad news was that there was nothing they can do in Costa Rica for him.
But the hospital in Costa Rica couldn't help, saying they didn't have the technology, and Arturo only had a week to live.
The worst news that Jorge and I, any parent could receive in their life, there's nothing we can do about your baby.
A race against time, Mom and Dad weren't giving up. Their doctors got them in touch with Texas Children's Hospital here in Houston.
We didn't have the money, but we wanted to save our baby. So we just moved mountains to get here.
And people from all over the globe helped them move mountains, donating nearly $200,000 through a GoFundMe.
There's been angels all over the world, all over the country.
They flew here on November 26th, and on December 2nd, at just 2 weeks old, Arturo got the surgery that saved his life.
I think what we're going to tell Arturo is, honey, you moved hearts. You moved hearts all over the world.
Moving hearts while saving his own. In Houston, Janelle Bluda, KHOU 11 News.